going up the stairs, I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. I wish he'd go away.
Davy Hopewell. Your day off from school would make quite an English composition, wouldn't it? Your father's a thief. Over the last 6 years or so, he's stolen more than $14,000 from that marine supply company he works for. He gambles with it. He loses.
Dad? I don't know who you are, mister. You lie. You lie.
Born in vice, say it twice, eh, Davy? At least twice. By and large, Constable, the good's an illusion. Little fables folks tell themselves so they can get through their days without screaming too much.
I don't believe that.
I know. A good boy to the last. But I think you'll find yourself on the short end this time. Your town is full of adulterers, pedophiles, thieves, gluttons, murderers, bullies, scoundrels, and covetous morons. And I know every last one of them. Born in lust, turn to dust. Born in sin, come on in.
Robbie, why did I have to die among strangers? You still haven't explained this.
Why did I have to die calling for you? When?
All I wanted was a kiss.
Put that down.
Why don't you tell these people where you were and what you were doing when I died, Robbie?
I think your wife would be especially interested, don't you?
You shut your mouth. Sandra, don't listen to her. This is all lies.
Your eyes. I'm going to eat your eyes. Right out of your head.
Not to worry, folks. He'll recuperate just fine, I'm sure. In the meantime, it's kind of nice to see him cowering quietly in a corner, wouldn't you say? Oh, come on now. Tell the truth. And shame the devil. So now we come to it, don't we? Let me lay things out for you.
Why'd you come here? Why us?
There's just something about us that pisses him off.
I'm here because island folk know how to pull together for the common good when they need to. And island folk know how to keep a secret. That was true on Roanoke Island in 1587, and it's true on Little Tall in 1989.
Tell us. Quit dancing around it. Tell us what you want.
Your children are here with you, but they're not. It's the same for me, because part of me is with them. Look.
Jack, he's got our Buster!
That's all of them. And if I drop them there, they die here. You'll see it happen. They'll puff out. Like candles in the wind.
Please don't hurt my Sally, mister. She's all I've got left now that Peter's gone. We will give you what you want if we have it to give, I swear we will. Won't we?
What is it? Tell us.
I've lived a long time. Thousands of years. But I'm not a god, nor am I one of the immortals. So, now you see me as I really am. Old and sick. Dying, in fact. By the standards of your mayfly existence, I've long to live yet. I'll still be walking the earth when all but the freshest and greenest among you, Davy Hopewell, perhaps, or young Don Beals, have gone to your graves. But in terms of my own existence, time has grown short. You ask me what I want. No. I want someone to raise and teach. Someone to whom I can pass on all that I've learned and all that I know. Someone who will carry on my work when I can no longer do it myself. I want a child. One of the 8 sleeping back there.
No. Never.
It doesn't matter which one, all are just as likely in my eyes. Give me what I want, and give it freely, and I'll go away.
Never. We will never give you one of our children. Never.
Get him!
Let go of me!
For God's sake, stop him!
Grab him unless you wish me to drop the children, and I will, I promise you I will.
My dog! My
Damn it, let go of me! No, Mike. You gotta listen to him.
No, we don't. Listening to him's the worst thing we can do. Keep still, Michael Anderson. Let him have his say. Molly. Molly.
I don't think we have a choice, Mike. We have to listen.
In a matter such as this, I cannot take, but I can punish. I assure you, I can punish. Give me one of the babies sleeping yonder to raise as my own, and I'll leave you in peace. He or she will see much and live long, long after the others sleeping there are gone. Give me what I want, and I'll go away. Refuse me, and the dreams you shared last night will come true. The children will fall from the sky, and the rest of you will walk into the ocean 2 by 2. And when this storm ends, they will find this island as they found Roanoke Island, empty, deserted. I'll give you half an hour. Discuss it, and then choose.
I am your constable. The man you elected to enforce your laws. And I saw what he did to Martha Clarendon. What he did to Peter Godso. And I've seen what he's done to our children. So I understand, as well as any of you, better than some maybe, the reality of what he's threatening. But folks, we don't give our kids away to thugs. Do you understand that? We don't give away our children.
So what's the choice then? What do we do, Mike? What can we do?
We stand against him. Side by side, we use our will. We tell him no. In one voice. We do what it says over the door we use to come into this place. We trust in God and in each other. And then, maybe he goes away. The way storms always do when they've blown themselves out.
Render therefore unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's. Book of Matthew. You said that to me yourself, Michael, not an hour ago.
Get thee behind me, Satan, for thou savorest not the things that be of God. Book of Mark. Folks, if we give up a child, one of our own, how will we live with each other? Even if he lets us live.
By the grace of God.
You speak as though he were going to kill the child, Michael. As though it were some kind of human sacrifice. It sounds more like an adoption to me.
And a long life as well. If you believe him, that is. And after seeing him, I guess I do.
I just don't believe this. I don't believe this. Lanoge killed Martha Clarendon with his cane. He knocked the eyes right out of her head. And we are debating whether or not to give this monster a child. We might as well give away our souls.
You want to know the worst thing I can think of, Michael? Suppose you're half right. Suppose we live and they die. How are we going to look at each other? How are we going to live with each other then?
And how would we ever live with you? He said half an hour, people. We have 10 minutes left.
We can't do this. Don't you understand that? We cannot do this. Don't you see? We cannot allow...
I think we've heard your side of the story, Mike. Take a seat, why don't you?
Sonny!
Mike, maybe you should do what he's saying.
All right. All right. You need to think about this, folks. You need to think about this very carefully.
I need to go sit with Ralphie.
What do you say, folks? What's your pleasure?
God help us, let's give him what he wants. Let's give him what he wants and send him on his way. Even if it's Sally, better she live with a bad man than die. My God, Michael Anderson, where's your heart? They're children. We can't let him kill all 8 children.
Anyone else?
Don't. Please. Please. Ursula, please. Jack, Robbie, all of you. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't give in to this. This is damnation. All right, then let's restrict the vote. Let the parents vote, and the parents only. They're all residents.
No, that's not fair. I raised her by myself. Oh, I've had plenty of help from folk on the island, including you and your wife, Mike, but mostly by myself. I shouldn't have to make a decision like this all by myself. What is a community for if it isn't supposed to help people when something terrible happens? When none of the choices look good?
Couldn't have said it better myself, Lynn.
For God's sakes, let's vote and have done.
Call the question, Robbie.
Call
the question!
All right, fine. But you understand this. My son is not a part of this. All right? Do you understand that? My son is not a part of this obscenity.
Yes, he is.
We have never shirked our duty, Michael. We've taken part in all the life on this island, and we will take part in this as well.
You don't mean that, Molly. You can't mean that.
I do, Mike.
Well, screw this. Screw all of you. I am taking my son and leaving.
You can't leave. We're in this
Damn it,
together.
let go of me.
Mike, stop it. Mike, just grab him.
Stop it, you're hurting him.
That's enough. Michael, calm down. Calm down. Michael? Easy.
All right. Okay. I'll sit. Michael.
Mike, are you...
Get away from me.
Mike,
shut up, Holmes.
When you've had a chance to think about it, you'll understand. He'll come around. It's the only thing we can do. What else is there? Die for a principle, every one of us? You have to think about it.
And if it's Pippa Lenoge ends up taking.
Well, then I'll tell myself that she died as an infant. That it was crib death, something we couldn't help but foresee. And I'll believe it. Melinda and I will both believe it.
Oyez, oyez, oyez. The question has been called. Do we or do we not give Mr. Lenoge what he wants, pursuant to his promise to leave us in peace? How say you, little tall? All those in favor signify in the usual way. I'm Harry's father, and I vote yes.
I'm his mother, and so do I.
I vote yes.
Carl and I vote yes.
Yes. We have no choice.
No choice.
I vote yes. It's the only way.
Got to.
To lose one in life is better than to lose them all in death. I vote yes.
Those opposed? I count all in favor save one. The motion is carried.
Have you reached your decision?
We have. We voted in favor.
Excellent. You've made the right choice. You've done a hard thing, my friends. And despite what the constable may have told you, it's also a good thing. The right thing. The only thing, really, that loving, responsible people could have done under the circumstances. These are weirding stones. They were old when the world was young, and were used to decide great issues long before Atlantis sank into the African Ocean. There are 7 white stones in here, and 1 black one. You're eager for me to be gone, I know. And I don't blame you. Will one parent of each child come forward, please? Let's finish this. It's perfectly simple. You each draw a stone from the bag. Do not reveal your stone until all have been chosen. The child whose parent draws the black stone comes with me. Live long, see far, and know much. Mrs. Robichaud. Jill, will you start us off?
Go on, honey. Do it.
Mrs. Hatcher.
I can't, Robbie. You...
Go ahead. Draw.
Ladies?
You go first, Molly. No, you. Please.
Well, my friends, so far it's gone very well. Now then, who has the courage to show first? To put fear aside and let sweet relief rush in to take its place. Come, come. Have you not heard the gods punish the faint of heart?
Buster, I love you.
Show it, Sandra. Let's see.
I can't, Robbie. I can't. I know it's Donnie. I know it's him. I've never been lucky.
White.
Please, dear God, I beg of you, don't take away my Heidi.
Mrs. Robichaud. Jill.
I can't. I thought I could go through with it, but I can't. I'm sorry.
Mr. Bright. Henry. Would you favor us?
Dad, Mom is coming, sweetheart. Mom is coming, sweetheart.
Mike.
No, this can't be. You can't have my son.
I feel your grief keenly, Molly. But you agreed to the terms. I'm sorry.
No, you fixed it. You fixed it somehow.
I assure you that's not so. The game was, as you'd say, straight. And since I believe that long drawn-out farewells only add to the pain...
No, you can't do that!
Ladies and gentlemen, residents of Little Tall, I thank you for your attention to my needs, and I now declare this meeting at an end, with the suggestion that the less you say to the outside world about our arrangement, the more happy you are apt to be. Although, of course, such matters are ultimately up to you. With that, I'll take my new protege and leave you to your thoughts. May they be happy ones. Perhaps you tricked yourselves.
He'll never belong to you! Never!
But he will. He'll come to love me. He'll come to call me father.
Mike, I don't think you should touch me. Don't ever touch me again, any of you. Any of you. Ralphie! Ralphie! Please. Bring him back. I'll do anything. Anything you want. Bring him back. Please, bring him back! Ralphie!
There's a great deal of this story you haven't told me, isn't there? Until you do, until you tell someone, it will just keep festering. It'll fester no matter what I do. Some wounds can never be cleaned out. I didn't understand that before, but now I do. Molly, why does your husband hate you so? What really happened to Ralphie? You wandered away. People do, you know, they get lost. That's what happened to Ralphie. He was lost in the whiteout. He was lost in the storm.
Nine years ago, that was. I just gassed up my car and left on the ferry. I've never been back. All I cared about was that I had to wear sunglasses every night when the sun went down, that every mile on the odometer was a mile further away from Little Tall. Ma got the bank accounts, the insurance, the store, the house, and a little piece of land we had in Vanceboro. I got the blazer and a peace of mind. What was left of it. I wound up here, back on the water again. Ironic, I guess, huh? But it's different, somehow, the Pacific. It doesn't have the hard glow when the days start to run down towards winter. And it doesn't have the same memories. Robbie Beals rebuilt the old fish house on the town dock and hired Kirk Freeman to work there. Kirk said Robbie's wife Sandra came down there early one morning in the spring of 1996, dressed in a yellow slicker and red boots, and told him she wanted to go for a little row. Kirk made her put on a life preserver. He said he didn't like the way she looked. He said it was like she was dreaming with her eyes open. But what could he do? It was a mild morning, no wind, not much of a swell, and she was the boss's wife. They found the boat, but they didn't find Sandy. It was one strange thing. But they didn't know what to make of it. There were people on the island who maybe could have helped them a little there. But island folks can keep a secret. We kept our share back in 1989, and the people who live there can keep them still. This is a cash and carry world. Pay as you go. Sometimes you only have to pay little. Mostly, it's a lot. Once in a while, it's all you have. That's a lesson I thought I learned 9 years ago on Little Tall during the storm of the century. But I was wrong. I only started learning during the big blow. I finished just last week.
Ralphie!
Our great war is a spiritual war.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
Your words mean nothing to that priest.
For thou art with me.
Listen up. Today, at the edge of our hope, at the end of our time, today we face the monsters that are at our door and bring the fight to them. Today we are canceling the apocalypse!
And who will ride with me? Who will be my brother?
Let's check for a pulse.
Okay.
No pulse.
Mako! No! まだ方法が残ってる
Sword deployment.
Altitude actuation, off balance. 50,000 feet to ground contact.
We're coming in too fast! We're coming in too fast! Brace for it, Mako!
Mako, talk to me. Mako, you okay?
Yeah. You?